Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Advancement Center and welcome to the world of magic and miracles. It's great to be here. There's so much being disclosed all over the planet these days, so much coming forward collectively for humanity and individually for each one of us. For me, I'm personally flying on my spaceship. It's a beautiful feeling. I'm not aware of too much of what's being disclosed, but I get hints of things. But I know that everything is happening as it's designed to happen. And the feeling that I have personally is bringing me into a grander awareness, a larger place, a bigger view, seeing how everyone is playing their part. Everyone is a part of the orchestration of the magic that they're delivering into the planet, their essence that has a massive effect, something that we can't see very easily, that thing in you that really has no description is not just here, but everywhere. And it's so powerful. It's changing the fields around the planet. It's making things happen. It's creating miracles, even while you sleep. And in essence, most of the time spent in this human incarnation, we are asleep to that other part of us that is dancing around, listening to a different bit of music, spinning, moving to a different beat, and dancing circles around what we might call problems in this human existence. So I'm on a train, and I invite anyone to hook their cart, their train cart to my train, to my engine that's flying without limitations, feeling infinite possibilities, feeling eternal, feeling magnificent, grand, powerful, free. So people all over the world, join hands, get on the joy train, joy train. People all over the world, join hands, get on the joy train, joy train. The next stop will be in Africa. Tell all the folks in Russia and China too. Don't miss this train at the station, 'cause if you miss it, we'll feel sorry, sorry for you. So people all over the world, join hands, get on the joy train. It's a joy train. People all over the world, join hands, get on the joy train. It's a joy train. This is called the end of judgment. Judgment appears to be the most powerful force on the planet, the most powerful force upon humanity. The judgment that I am speaking of takes on many forms. It can be positive in nature, for example, complimenting your outfit, or it can be negative in nature by criticizing that very same outfit. Both of these transmissions have judgment as their base, as their root, for it is simply the subjective opinion of someone outside of yourself. The transmission of light, information, wisdom, and clarity are not rooted in this thing called judgment. It is not a subjective opinion from outside of yourself, even as it may appear to be that very thing. That transmission of light, wisdom, and information is connected to something inside of you, of which at some level you already know. The two may appear similar, and that's why the word judgment is such a powerful force and most times seen as negative. The one is most always generated from some form of observation, seeing, hearing, smelling, tasting, and touching. But the transmission of light, wisdom, and information uses that other sense that comes from your creator or the source of it all, and that is simply called knowing. For they are not just simply an outside observer, but they are in you and all around you, and they know you more intimately than you can most times know yourself in this and every incarnation. Therefore, there is no judgment. There is only communication to you from your creator and your spirit, or communication from your brain or your body to you about something that someone outside of the relationship between you and your creator has observed. And that someone can be you as well. We have chosen by our authority to not enjoy our life here on earth because of what others have said through their observations of us. Once again, both positive and negative observations have had equal influence over the lack of freedom in the way we enjoy our life. One person says you're beautiful and you're happy. Another person says you're ugly and you're not happy. You're fat, you're skinny, you're old, you're young, you're smart, you're dumb. All observations by someone outside of you, outside of that precious relationship between you and your creator. Would your creator ever say any of those things to you without it being filled with love, kindness, caring, lightheartedness, and the best interest for your growth and expansion? This is light, wisdom, and information. Judgment is something that we have created in our mind as a reaction to an observation from outside of ourselves that is lacking the light, wisdom, and information of our creator. To call it judgment is to give it a form of power that it doesn't actually possess, which then has the ability to hold us hostage for years and years as we have to try and analyze, rationalize, and justify an observation from something or someone outside of ourselves that is not a part of our relationship with our creator. When you went to school as a child, there was a kid that called you all kinds of names, And you would go home to your mom and say, he or she called me stupid. And your mom would say, why are you listening to that little boy or girl? They are just jealous of you. What have I told you about yourself? And you would say, Mommy, you told me that I am brilliant. And your mother would say, do you trust me or that little boy or girl? And you would say, I trust you, Mom, but why would they say such a thing to me? And your mother could say, because you are being given the lesson to learn to trust yourself and those that love you, and not listen to anyone who is not speaking to you from that place of knowing inside yourself. We've had thousands of moments like this, starting with our childhood and possibly up to 5 minutes ago. We can now begin to unravel those stories in the light of what I am delivering today, so that you can see that there was only you and your Creator. And there was that which was connected to you and your Creator, and there was that which was outside of your connection between you and your Creator. That day you came home to your mother after hearing those words from another child, all she was trying to say to you was, don't you know who you are? Don't you know who you are? Don't you know who you are? Don't you know? You're a bright shining star. You have come from so far. Don't you know who you are? Don't you know? And upon hearing and feeling that from her, suddenly everything changed because you were in the arms of your Creator. But this lesson would have to be learned over and over again as your connection to your Creator would get pushed into the background of your awareness in the face of the life of a physical being within the physical world of matter. A life full of rules, regulations, logic, reasoning, and desires that took you away from your relationship with your Creator and from trusting what was inside of you. Sometimes it takes a lifetime to get all the way back to fuck 'em and the horse they rode in on. I am an eternal, divine, infinite spirit, and I am awesome, amazing, magnificently bright, knowing all things, one with all things, the source of all light. Now I know who I am. Now I know who I am. Now I know who I am. Now I know. And I will enjoy my life from this place of knowing, a divine life of infinite possibilities on a playground with infinite toys to experience. So judgment is no more, for you will no longer react to the outside observations of another who is not a part of your relationship with your Creator. Let that word no longer be uttered, so that the power that it has wielded can be absorbed back into the world of your Creator to return balance and harmony back into that precious relationship that you share. For once again, I say, there is only two, you and your Creator, and together you are one. It's your thing. Do what you want to do. It's just you and your Creator. That's who you listen to. It's your thing. Do what you want to do. Don't let anybody put their stuff on you. It's your thing. Do what you want to do. So now you're free. Judgment is gone. It's just you and your Creator. Get on the train of infinite possibilities. Get on your spaceship. It's a magical life. And my love for you has no bounds. Thank you for listening. Thank you for joining me. Sending you a perfect life with perfect health and a magic future. I am David.